Welcome to the Immortal Biggie Shack. We're going to be reviewing the Drake and Kendrick battle, dude.
Biggie. 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 Biggie.
I'm going to give my 2 cents on the Drake and Kendrick battle. What I thought about it, who I think won, what happened, little insight. So, first thing I'd like to point out is they're both managed by the same camp. Lucian is both of their managers. Now, Drake has a supposed bigger contract, the biggest contract. I think it's around 400 to 500 million for Drake for however many years. They're all tied into like NFL, NBA. Everywhere you look, you see them. So you're not going to get like a true battle out of them. Now, Kendrick has done. I don't think he's held back. I think he's done about as good as he can. Saying that, I am more familiar with Drake than Kendrick, I must say. This is an open panel, by the way. If anybody wants to come, I'm gonna eat some pizza and playing some Tekken. I'm just gonna openly talk about the battle. So, like I said, they're both tied into the same branch, which is weird. Kendrick obviously isn't. Okay, so you got the biggest pop star, which is Drake, and you got Kendrick, which is more of a throwback regular rapper. Now, when Drake raps, he does well, but I would admit he's a pop. No plates. So the beginning was just a song with J. Cole and Drake mentioning the top 3 rappers, right? And I guess Kendrick took that as an opportunity to hop in the mix. Do I think that was enough to start a rap battle? Not really. This has been brewing for a while. I guess that was one of the last things that pushed him over the edge. So the song like that with Future and Kendrick. What's that guy's name that does the beat? I forget the beat guy. Anyway. So it was in that video where I first noticed the whole thing, and I thought, this is a good song. It's not bad. It's not a great song. It's pretty good. Is it a top 10 diss track? I don't think so. It's maybe top, well, I was going to say top 5, no, but maybe top 10. Maybe not. Maybe top 20. I feel like it's really fortunate that Drake or Kendrick has this beef, because without it, he's pretty much a mid rapper to me. Like, he's mid level bars to me. I don't know of any other song before like that. Not a fan. Like that was pretty good, but once again, the guy that made the beat, maybe someone could help me out with the beat guy right now. Metro Boomin, yes, Metro Boomin beat was the best part of the whole battle. I know Perry, you're into this real big. If you want to hop in, you can tell me what you think. Drop the link in the chat. So Metro Boomin made that beat, and it's a fucking fire beat. Um, so that was my favorite part of the whole battle is Metro Boomin's beat making. Um, this is bullshit. I'm getting fucking rolled now. I won the first round pretty easily. Um, so, anyways, it's a good song. I mean, to say top 20 fucking beef song or verses or whatever, that's pretty fucking good, in my opinion. I and then after that, Drake came back with some wishy-washy shit. I guess he did okay. Was that yeah? Drake made a halfway decent song, but Drake really needs like a top one. No, he needs like a number one to win. And there's an interesting thing is whenever it wasn't Malice, it's the other guy. Starts with a C from Clips. The fuck's his name? These names didn't come to mind. Anyways, what's my point? Not Malice, the other guy. Um, fuck, help me out, guys, again. So, anyways, that guy, he, whenever he was going at Drake, Drake's comeback song was "Kiki, Are You With Me?" So, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, okay, great, cool. Um, so yeah, so Drake's comeback songs aren't really the strongest. They're not like battle rap songs. He did well, and that was probably a good move because it was a number one song. Wasn't really a diss track. It was just kind of like a song. I don't know where the lyrical content in it was, but so yeah, Drake's a pop guy. Drake probably needs a pop number one to actually come back. He's not going to be able to come back with like a real rap song. People have pointed out he's a ghostwriter. I think of the Westwood freestyle where he's reading off his BlackBerry with rhymes that obviously ain't his. Never been a Drake fan. Always hated Drake. Not much of a Kendrick fan. Kendrick is pretty trash too. I do think Tupac and Biggie's rivalry was the biggest. There's probably other rivalries bigger than that. Is this the second biggest rivalry? I don't know. Probably not because Nas and Jay-Z, I would say, was the second biggest rivalry. Even though I hate Jay-Z, like Nas is just seems like a better second best ever to me. Saying that, there's probably more than this. This is a few good songs. Now, okay. Metro Boomin BBL Drizzy is another great beat. So right now, Metro Boomin with the Like That and the BBL Drizzy making beats is killing it. And I think he's taking advantage of all of this. You don't even have to rap. He's just winning. Um, so you got that. If you listen to the new song Like Us, ain't that weird how it went from Like That to Like Us? Like must be a key word. Oh, we got a guest. It's the Bleak Man. What's up, Bleak?
Brother. How you doing, my man?
Good, good.
Isn't Drake in trouble for grooming children at this point in time?
Yeah, that's where I haven't got to the prequel yet, where we got to that part. So now that all this music's came out and Kendrick, he did the A minor verse or rhyme where he's saying you're pedo, chomo, and yeah, it's pretty obvious that there's no hard concrete facts yet, but I wouldn't doubt that it gets that far. Now, Lucian, the guy that runs the music business that owns the rights to Kendrick and Drake, the same guy owns both of them basically.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the Puff Daddy stuff. So I think the person that made out the best was Puff Daddy because it got all the heat off Puff Daddy's back, and now everybody's thinking about this Drake and Kendrick battle. So that's kind of interesting.
Well, Puff at least Puff isn't doing anything with minors. It seems it's he's just having fucked up parties.
Well, he has fucked up parties, but it's definitely there's some younger human trafficking there too. It's not just
Really,
like normal
I
age.
haven't heard that about him. I know I've heard it about Drake, but
Yeah, when Usher was with Puff Daddy, he was only like 14 or something. Justin Bieber was 16, I
oh yeah,
think.
yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Did Bieber say that something happened between them?
He hasn't came out and said it, but people are speculating that's what one of the problems. So I mean, they're like it's like or like Drake. There's no court case. There's no. I mean, it's probably one of those things where they settle out of court. I would guess, if anything,
Yeah, that makes sense. They do a lot
give
of
them 100,000 to shut them up or something. You know,
yeah, a lot of out of court settlements in Hollywood.
right?
But that's because
So
half the people are just looking for money. You never know who's telling the truth up there.
yeah, I think that it absolutely was a thing going on. Like everybody knows Hollywood people party, and that's what they do to party. So
Yeah,
gross.
it's not called Holly Weird for nothing.
Right, these actors, these musicians, pretty rampant.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, man.
Yeah. I was trying to gauge how good if the music's any good or people are acting like it's the greatest rap ever and shit, and I'm just not in that camp. Like I think that it's okay.
Well,
It's decent. I could listen to it, but it's not something I know, and I'm not a fan of them still, you know?
I don't know, man. I never really listened to that kind of music, but I would, hmm, knowing if anything really happens out of all this nonsense, why would anyone listen to their music ever again? If you
They
do,
shouldn't.
you're supporting
Right.
what they've done.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. It gets weird. Gets weird when that shit goes on.
It's true.
I don't know. I think people are still listening to Art Kelly.
Yeah, I think people watch Wizard of Oz and people think
Yeah.
that girl got fucked with, so it's all over the place. It's pretty rampant. R. Kelly, yeah. Is it really that's that whenever people agree to it at the time? Like I understand you agree to it at the time, but whenever it's over, you're like, oh, this wasn't what I wanted. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I you just think that these people would have to disappear, but they don't. They seem to stick around.
Yeah, a lot of R. Kelly stuff was ex-girlfriends and stuff, and they were with him for a while, but then it turned into he imprisoned them and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and again, I don't know much about this stuff. I just know what I've heard, and what I heard could be completely wrong. So I don't really like to talk about it too much. But
yeah,
I know he's
I
been
followed it.
convicted.
Yeah, he's done. He messed up. He did about as bad as what Bill Cosby did. Do you remember that Bill Cosby episode where he had the barbecue sauce and
Yes,
everybody was? How
yes.
creepy is that, bro? That's so weird.
Do you remember the Bill Cosby interview when he was talking about putting a little Spanish fly, and he
Yeah.
literally he said that in an interview, man, in a fucking
Hmm.
like a late night interview. It was insane.
It's
That
like
didn't age so well.
how do you write a episode for a show and talk about basically date rape drugging people to have sex? Like I don't know how that I don't know, but he didn't only do the show like that's part of the life he lived. Like he enjoyed the fact that he could drop a little bit of a chemical into something and people get horny. It's like, what
Well,
the fuck are we?
that's the fucked up part. Like, okay, like it's all fucked up, but you have to understand that the guy, he could get girls, a lot of girls. He's Bill fucking Cosby, for fuck's sake. But he's choosing to fucking drug these fucking women. That's something, it sounds like that's something he enjoys to do, that they have no willpower, yada, yada, yada. It sounds like he's just a creep, man.
Who would have thought at 70 years old he could go to prison for 5 years and get out and still be alive? Also, like I would never
Who
thought.
would have thought he'd get out? He's fucking out.
Exactly. He's free now. He's a free man.
Mm-hmm. Living his life.
Yeah, he lived through 5 years of fucking prison somehow.
Did his wife? Did his
Bill
wife leave
Cosby.
him? I don't know. Did his wife
No,
wind up leaving him or no?
as far as I know, she didn't. I don't think so.
Eh, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Nobody else has really from Hollywood has really gotten sent to prison besides a couple people. Also, because if a few of them go, then a lot of them got to go. Is the problem?
Well, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, haven't they already come out with half of the list for the Epstein Island thing? And we already know who these people are, and they're still working. They're still doing whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit, man. It's really weird.
That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like.
I do know that the first time Epstein went to fucking court, that all of the evidence got exempt from being used again. So
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff with politicians and stuff, they just weren't allowed to use it again. But then he went back. Does that mean the old shit don't get brought up again? Like it shouldn't. It should mean you start fresh. But it's I don't know.
Yeah, you do start fresh, but they can go get different witnesses and they can get new statements by different people that were involved. But if they've deemed that evidence can't be used, you can't use it until you fuck around with it a bit.
I think that people have the misconception of thinking that rap right now is a bigger world than it was years ago. I think the 90s up to 2000 was the golden era because it was a lot more prevalent. Now it's just like, I mean, the biggest rapper's a pop star. Like Drake sings songs. Like he don't do like rap all the time. He's like a singer.
Yeah,
So
I think it's all pop really. Like there's even fucking country music isn't country music anymore. It's fucking pop.
no, it's all pop, and it's like something Taylor Swift would sing or Katy Perry more
Yeah,
than
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Like
As hey man, one of my favorite country bands is fucking Rolling Stones. I don't care what anyone says. You go back and listen to the Rolling Stones when they first popped out. They were fucking country.
yeah, I don't. I can see that. A lot
They're
of
a little
people have
more rocky
inspiration
now,
from
but
country.
they were country, man. They sounded like a country band.
Yeah, I mean, you could say rap's a little country too. Like country was probably before rap, but it definitely has its semblances, dude. Like I don't know, but yeah, I think that rap was a lot stronger in the '90s. That's why I don't think this Kendrick Drake battle is that good. Maybe because Drake did so horrible in it that it's not going to get as much credit as it might have got. Also, I don't even know any of the damn songs Drake did. Like it was that bad that he just got fucking destroyed.
2000s were pretty good for rap. Like the early 2000s were pretty good. You had some good battles there. Like I don't know. I'm not really a rap guy myself, but there are some good rappers. Right now,
Yeah,
it's all mumble bullshit. It's all fucking junk.
yeah, it's either that or it's like you said, it's all pop. So it's mumbly or poppy or even the underground rap. Like, and then you got the battle rappers, and those
But
ain't much
is that
better.
me
It's
just being old and hating new music? I also don't know that. Like, there's also that element as well. Am I just becoming old and I'm like that music sucks? I don't want
I don't think we are, man. I know I don't think I am at least. Like I give
to
new
be that
rap a
guy.
chance. I try
Yeah,
to like it.
I don't want to be that guy. The guy that grows up is like the only music I listen to is from 1992.
I still also don't want to be the guy that's like all old shit is out of date and it's not good. Like I
Exactly.
mean, it's pretty easy to say old music is better than new music. I think.
Yeah, it's easy to say that, but that's because that's the music we like. Some kid is gonna pop in and be like, "No, man, this music's way better than that." So I don't know. It's all a matter of taste, I think.
I didn't have to live in the '60s to feel like that was the greatest musical
Uh,
generation. Like
by far is the greatest musical generation.
even the '70s, like '60s, '70s, '80s. It's like it gets better the further it goes back, man. It's really kind of up until the '60s.
Started in the late 50s, wound up going
Hmm.
through the 60s and the early 70s. After that, it sort of became a little stale. Some of the 80s, like the punk rock and that stuff came through in the 80s, which is really cool. Late 70s, early 80s.
I like Michael Jackson in the '80s. I thought he was cool.
I loved Jackson when I was a kid, bro. I fucking loved him. I guess all kids
Yeah.
like Michael Jackson. Oh, but
Yeah, right. So I do want to point out one more thing on the Drake Kendrick beat that the one song "Like Us," if you listen to it close enough, it's actually sampling the Ether beat from the Jay-Z Nas. You just got to be able to recognize it and see it. But I just wanted people, if they're watching this, like I'm just letting people know some things
I'm
that
pretty
they
sure
might
no
not see.
new artist uses any original music. Like Lady Gaga, she uses all Madonna music. Like it's basically stolen beat for beat. Fucking, it's ridiculous. So I don't know. I don't think anyone
Yeah.
uses new music anymore. I imagine it's pretty
Um,
difficult.
to create your own stuff. I know that whenever Manny Fresh used to make beats for whatchamacallit, Cash Money,
Hmm.
that he basically could only do 8 beats per song because we didn't have all this computer shit back in the mid 90s.
Yeah, yeah,
So he had like a beat sampler that had like 8 different specific beats, and he would just use those. You might speed them up, or so when you're doing shit like that, you're kind of creative. You're not just sampling. But now you could just sample everything in a second, and it's a lot more obvious. I mean, some people can't pick up on it, but it's all over almost every song. I think you're
yeah.
right.
Almost every song is sampled to high heaven.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we talked about everything. I don't think it's better than the old ones. I think it's okay. I don't think that they're that great of rappers. I don't even know who I would say the best rapper is right now. I would guess I still think Biggie's better than all of them because I'm the immortal Biggie Shack, but that's just my
Yeah,
opinion. And
Biggie was really awesome though. Like his whole, if you watch his old stuff where he's like battle rapping with people, he's fucking great.
yeah, it's hard for me to even pick a person that's alive that's any fucking good though, Blake.
It's not. That's not too. Obviously, I'd say Eminem because he's one of the
You
best
think
ever to
Eminem?
do it. Absolutely, without a doubt.
I went and
His
watched
cadence,
Eminem live and I wasn't that into it. I just thought it was okay.
his rap is awesome. He's a great rapper. I don't like his cadence as much as I like Biggie's or even Snoop Dogg's, but his rap is pretty solid, man. I can't say I can't say he's not a good
He
rapper.
he's, he has good enunciation. He sounds good when he raps, but he don't really say shit that gets me all pumped up. You know,
That's
it's
fair.
like
That's fair.
I don't go around listening to Eminem that much.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, he's more of a again, he's a poppy rapper. he's now
Now
his music's pop music nowadays. It's too popular.
now back in the 2000s, I did like the Marshall Mathers LP. Like I could listen to that.
Kamikaze, Kill Shot was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. That last song he did, the Doomsday 2, was pretty
Yeah.
good. What up, K-pop in '90?
Even Rap God, like not what I would call the best rap song, but holy fuck, Jesus Christ, pretty talented.
Yeah, so they pointed out the person in there, Metro Boomin. K-pop said Digital Underground was the shit. Yeah, it was pretty good. If you guys got any of your favorite rappers, let me know. Uh, for a live rapper right now, oh, fuck.
Who's that? Who's the crazy one that's fucking friends with Trump and all that shit?
Oh, you're talking about Kodak Black.
Is that it? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he's the one that got. Well, I mean, and he Trump's got a few rapper friends, but Kodak Black was the one that he got pardoned out of prison.
Yeah, yeah, but wasn't he like? Didn't somebody get some rapper just go crazy like on a live stage and who the fuck was that guy? I can't.
That was probably Kodak Black too.
I can fucking picture his goddamn face, and I just can't remember him. He's the guy who
Hmm.
interrupted Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's Kanye.
Kanye. He's a pretty good rapper.
That's a good point. I do enjoy Kanye. See, my thing is like you make good songs, you make good rhymes, and you make them sound good together. And some of these guys don't make me feel like they sound that great, like just musically to my ear. And Kendrick definitely, when he's got something that you want to listen to, it's like, okay, he sounds a little bit better than normal. Drake sounds okay, but he's not really rapping a lot of shit. He's just singing.
Mm.
So if I'm gonna go with like Drake is good, then I'm gonna say Nate Dogg is better than him. When I went to concerts and I saw live performances, my favorite live performance was Nate Dogg, Warren G, and Busta Rhymes. So
I,
those guys, I had more fun listening to them. Even Ice Cube and shit was better than Eminem to me. Like Snoop's good too, but he's just a little out of date. Like if
yeah,
Snoop's,
yeah, he's a little out of he's not he's not a gangster anymore, right? He's rapping about fucking Martha Stewart for fuck's sake.
it's hard to listen to somebody that's 50 about crime and shit. I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
No, you're right.
He's a little too old.
All right, big guy, I gotta get back to
Um,
work, brother.
yeah, thanks for stopping by, though, man. Appreciate
My
you.
man,
I'll catch you
thanks
later,
for
Bleak.
having me. Appreciate you, brother. We love you. Have a great rest of your day, and everybody in the chat, you guys are awesome. Have a good rest of your day too.
Thanks, Bleak, man. Love you too, bro. Have
Peace,
fun at
man.
work. I'll catch you later, dog. All right, so that was the Reverend giving a couple opinions. I appreciate that. I always like to have someone come in and help me out with these things. And Bleeker's usually the one to do it. So shout outs to Bleeker. Um, yeah, just somebody to bounce my thoughts off of or listen to what he's got to say too. Like I was saying, like live performance wise, Busta Rhymes is probably the best I've seen. My favorite song was Regulators, Nate Dogg, Warren G. I'm glad I got to see that live because we no longer have Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg reminds me of Drake, but he was just better to Drake in my opinion. He don't have as many songs that hit number one. The J word comes into effect here. I don't know if you guys were expecting this, but um, the racial J word is very important in this battle. That's probably why Drake has gotten so much push over the years. He's a real J word. Uh, and that definitely plays into effect. I don't want to sound like a racist or anything. That's the whole they not like us thing is because of him being that. Now, when I hear the they not like us, this okay, it's a little separatist. Does that mean just white people ain't like us? You know, can I enjoy that song, or is that just for? I hate to bring this shit up, but I mean it's got to be said. I'm not gonna be doing a review and not bring it up. So that's why people don't like me is because I say what's really fucking going on. But now, do I hate all songs are that way? Not really. Biggie did a bunch of lyrics where it wasn't the best outlook for white people. Biggie would say shit crackers and all types of shit about white people. So don't get me saying like, oh, I hate all of it. Like some of it's fun to listen to. Should I be singing it and celebrating it? Maybe not, but it does sound good, and that song sounds okay. Um, uh, Now, why are they saying that? Isn't Drake half and half or whatever? He is, but it seems like he tends to go to the J half more when it comes to business. As Kendrick points that out a lot. So he makes sure people know what ethnicity that old Drake is. And I think that's what's fucking him the most right now is, I mean, the kid thing is very damning, but the J word shit is like a whole nother can of worms. So take it for what you will. Most of music industry and media is ran by that race or whatever you want to say. And I don't like to protagonize anybody or any sex or creed or anything on my channel. I'm a very everybody's a human being thing, but this is what we're faced with and what's going on. It's not just these fucking chomo shit. So uh, take it for what you will, but I think that's kind of like Eminem being white, right? Like they 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 almost got it all the way they wanted it. Now they got it. They're taking Drake because he's. You could have African American J words, and that's just a J word, and people understand that. So is that a selling point? Is that listen, guys? Drake has been getting hammered. I think he literally, if he don't make a number one song, let's see what K-pop said. Dude, there are sick rappers from France, Japan, Korea. There are some dope underground rappers all over. That's the argument these days is you don't have to be a mainstream rapper on a big. See, back in the 90s, you had to be a part of a big conglomerate. Now you could just post a YouTube video, get a 500,000 views for a rap song. I think that's a strong argument. I think there is a lot of good rap out there. For me personally, I was listening to rap a lot more. I would listen to rap now. I used to try so hard after Biggie died to find shit that I enjoyed to listen to, and it's kind of went to a crawl. It's not as entertaining to me. It's not as I don't have a bunch of music I'm listening to as much as I used to. It's kind of boring. Even whenever people think a good song's out, I'll listen to it and I'm like, it's okay. When like the fucking like N words bleed like us, who shot you, what's beef, shit like that from Biggie is like. Bluetooth died. Hold on, guys. Let me finish this fight and I'll get another Bluetooth. But like I said, if I was to pick a rapper that's alive, I would probably pick an old rapper before I pick a new rapper because I still enjoy old rap and I mean they're still alive. So do I think they can make a good song now? Maybe not. But you know, Scarface is one I think of. I liked his cadence. I liked the way he rapped. Um, who else? E40 was fun. I like E40 a lot. These fights take about 5 minutes. My kid's last day of school tomorrow. There's some fire rappers in Asia. Yeah, you like K-pop rappers. Um, Gangnam Style's the biggest song in the last 5 years, so that's a Korean rapper. It's kind of a pop song too, but you know, what isn't a pop song these days? Fucking bitch, killed me. Hold on, guys, let me get in our Bluetooth. Okay. I don't know if y'all heard anything I was saying. Am I connected now? I think so. It's marked on Bluetooth as a fire since the 90s. Oh, nice. Sigh. Yeah. Ghostface Killer. So, greatest rappers alive. Jadakiss, Ghostface Killer, Scarface, um, maybe my top three. Busta Rhymes gets in there. Um, that's just how I feel. Jadakiss, I felt like in a one for one on one battle. Cameron's pretty good. Um, Now, does he make big number one songs? No. Is he as good as Drake on the billboards? No. Is he fun for me to listen to? Yes. I love Dipset. I listen to Dipset all the time. I like fucking I still like Louisiana rap, like No Limit and Cash Money. Lil Wayne's pretty good. Uh, those guys, I get entertained by that. But for me, like Biggie was the biggest, and then Biggie's the second biggest, and third biggest, and then Tupac was good. I do think Tupac was the second best rapper. Now, do I enjoy all of his songs and shit? No. Do I think that they were good enough to listen to? Yes. I could listen to Tupac, a whole Tupac album, and enjoy it. That's all we used to do back when I was a teenager. We used to listen to music, drive around, party, hang out, shit like that, and it was very, very good. Now, Kanye is not bad. Kanye is pretty good. Cool Keith is underrated. Yeah, I think Cool Mo D was good. When people talk about Rakim and shit, I think Cool Mo D is just as good as uh whatchamacallit. I'm gonna drop the link again in case somebody wants to get in before I finish this stream. I'm gonna enjoy my pizza. I think I said about everything I wanted to say. I brought up the J word. I brought them both. They were both in the same camp. Um, um, I still can't remember the guy's name from Clips with the that had a battle with Drake not that long ago. What the fuck is his name? Oh, shit. Wait, why is it so hard for me to remember shit these days? The guy who Metro Boomin was. I was just talking about him. I'm the worst. As soon as I get off here, it starts with the oh, it's Pusha T. Yeah, Pusha T ain't bad. I like Clips. Clips was fun. Yeah. Why can't y'all help me? Night MF Doom was good. MF Doom was okay. It's another one of those guys where I hear it, I'm like, yeah, that's good, but do I remember any of his music? Not really. I know a lot of my friends like him. So Gangstar, he's got some cool songs. I used to listen to Naughty by Nature, fucking Onyx, DMX. Shit, I'm getting rolled today. So yeah, most of my favorite rappers are old ones. I can't help it. New rappers, my favorite new rapper was probably Action Bronson, and I like Riff Raff. Does that count, new guys? Am I in the clear? Is that new? Young Dolph is fantastic. Thank you for bringing him up. Young Dolph, if he was still alive, I think he'd be on top. Young Dolph was fucking good. So yes, Young Dolph, Action Bronson, Riff Raff are the three new guys I'm like pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. The rest of them, man, I just don't like the other fucking white dude. What's the one that passed away? Like, no, MGK is fucking garbage. Ludacris is okay, but Ludacris is kind of freaky. TIP, yeah, he has a couple good songs. Luda can rap. He has some good shit, a couple good songs. Um, but yeah, like new rappers. There's only what I named off three that I really think are worth. You could listen to a whole album. Yeah, Riff Raff and Bronson is fucking money. But yeah, you brought up a good point. Young Dolph, talking to my scale. Like I can name some of his shit. He's really good. I listen to him all the time. I forget the one song I always play, but yeah, he's fucking money. I think Drake and Kendrick's lucky he didn't live because he would have been. Now, Mo 3 was a pretty big one, and he reminds me of a Drake style. Extinction only had one good song, but people seem to. How did I miss? Oh, this game is cheating me, bro. 21 Savage is okay, yeah. I don't know too much 21 besides a couple songs. But I get tired of the whole these new rappers are better than the old rapper argument because it just don't make sense to me. Like if they're so fucking good, then why don't anybody like them? Like okay, just because you're from YouTube, don't mean people wouldn't like you. Like the guy from Gangnam Style made a song and everybody figured it out and it was good. So why is it so hard to for these new rappers to get as fucking good? You know, like I just don't think it's true. I don't agree with it. I know I can name off 50,000 fucking good rappers from the 90s that people will remember while Biggie was rapping and before. Domino was good. LL Cool J did good. Nas did good. AZ did well. Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, Twista, Redman, Method Man, Keith Murray, Red, Eric Sermon, fucking, I mean, come on, Big Punisher, Fat Joe, all these guys was around back then, and they were fantastic. Yeah, the whole Wu-Tang, RZA, GZA. My favorite Wu-Tang was You God, and he's not as good, but I used to love when You God would get on a song. Right now, I'd say Ghostface Killer is the best. I should have had him. I think I did have him in my top three, didn't I? I put Jadakiss, Ghostface, and fucking Scarface, Two Faces. But yeah, those are probably my top three that are alive. Is Jadakiss, Ghostface, and Scarface. I like Scarface still. He hasn't made a song in 30 fucking years, but I could listen to Scarface. I like Devin the Dude. Devin the Dude was fucking nice. Um, I like a lot of people. Fuck, I'm getting wrecked by this fucking O-ring. Oh, dirty bastard was money. So back to this Drake thing. Drake's a scrub. Kendrick is mid. Metro Boomin is phenomenal. Like the beat Metro Boomin's been doing, all the music he's been putting out. I think he's the most talented out of all of them. It's easy to have a rap battle and rap in that format. So Kendrick is definitely getting his most exposure from this. And without it, I don't think he's going to be as talented. We're not going to be hearing more Kendrick Lamar number ones after this unless he is still hammering on Drake, which I don't think Lucian's going to let him do. Like, I think at some point, Lucian's the guy that owns the music coming out is going to be like, okay, you just can't put that fucking song out. And then maybe these guys will leave him. I don't know. But like I said, Drake has the bigger contract. Just we're tied into fucking. I don't know how much longer the NFL and NBA is gonna be able to stand out with Drake. Like they're not gonna be playing music in coliseums if he's a known pedo. So don't be surprised if some of these bigger advertising companies that are with the NFL and NBA or that are working with Drake and shit don't start pulling out because I mean they pulled out WWE whenever fucking Vince got into it. Why ain't more people pulling out because of Drake? Pun intended, no Diddy. So I don't know what's going on, guys, but I think it's definitely going to get worse for Drake before it gets better. He needs a number one to save his ass. He needs like a real I don't even know if it's going to be able to have anything to do with Kendrick because he's just not built like that, bro. When have you ever seen Drake do a song in a battle rap format against somebody that was like, oh, this is good? Now, I do have a recommendation that I think that Drake could do. So, Kendrick made a song with Snoop and Tupac, like with, what is it called? Artificial intelligence, right? So, Drake should make a song um, with Biggie, right? I had the perfect song in mind before. I forget what it was. Maybe do a you could do What's Beef with Biggie would be a good one. Have Drake on a What's Beef remix. Okay, maybe. Um, or you could do Who Shot Ya with Biggie. Just have some Biggie. Just imagine, guys. Just imagine Drake doing a remix song with Biggie rhymes. Kendrick did that. See, I'm smart enough. I could fix Drake. I could help fix him. Now the shooting up in Drake's mansion, I think that was fake. It reminds me when LeBron had graffiti on his garage. If y'all remember that story, I think that was fake. I think people use this shit on their property to cover up bad media to switch the narrative because Drake was getting destroyed. So now one of his security guards got fucking shot. Have we seen any footage? Have we seen any proof of this? They could fake that too if they wanted. All we've gotten is a story. Oh, Drake's security guy got shot, right? Fine. I believe that's fake. I believe that's bullshit. There's a couple remix. If he since Kendrick used Tupac and Snoop, primarily Tupac, Drake should use Biggie artificial intelligence and make a remixed old Biggie song. That might work. That I think that might work. And besides that might working, he needs to make his own number one poppy bullshit. What up, Trev? Good to see you, Trev. So those are my thoughts and ideas about the battle. There's a couple remix songs. I had one in hand in mind. I was watching Ratchet TV. I said he should do this one particularly. I can't remember which one it was, but it might come back to me later. Oh, I know. The N word bleeds like us. That's a good one. Like any one of Biggie's classics, just remix it would probably work. But N words bleed like us. What's beef? Who shot ya? Shit like that. If he would do that, not only would he be smart, he would be using his fucking hip hop IQ and brain. Like Kendrick opened the door to that, and you're not smart enough to capitalize because I don't know how much of a real hip hop head Drake is. Like Drake is just here. You know, should I say culture vulture? Is that could that be true? Maybe. I don't know how smart Drake is. He should be able to dig his way out of this. He's Ghost Riders. He's a Degrassi. Now Tupac was he was part of a Juilliard school and shit, and wasn't really a gangster until later. But you know, he did grow up around it. His mom was a Black Panther, so who am I to judge? Fucking Drake. His family was primarily in the J word society and had nothing to do with gangster music was not something they lived. They did not live in that environment at all. He's the furthest from it out of all the rappers, I would say. He grew up rich. His baby dad's East Lucian, like I said before, and Lucian runs it. And this is where we're at, man. This is where we're at. So those are my ideas. I don't think I have anything else. I thought of about everything I can. I'm gonna drop the link one more time after this fight. Can I get a fucking win? Can I get a fucking win? I thought I won right there. So I got one more. Oh my god. These motherfuckers are fighting so hard, dude. They block every fucking thing. It's amazing. Yes. Finally won. Holy shit. It takes everything in me. I gotta bleed to get it, but it worked. Alright, let's get a piece of pizza going. I hope y'all enjoyed my review of the Drake and Kendrick battle. I gave y'all all of my ideas. I watched a lot of content on it. My boy Ratchet did a good stream. I've seen the DJ Academics. I've seen this and that. I've seen other things, and I just put them all together. Opinion. Mm. That rematch came way faster. No, right for what, Brian? I just gave that round away because I didn't expect it to be that fast. It's a fucking rank man. Why is it so fast? I could cut the grass today. Maybe that's what I'll do in a minute. I think the battle was fun. We got some decent music out of it. Decent music. Most of Metro Boomin came out on top, I think. He did better than Drake and Kendrick. Kendrick did okay. I don't know if this. I mean, it's mid, but it's still better than about anything else that's happened. Next, we'll be hearing a remix from fucking Busta Rhymes or something. So there you go. I told y'all the beat was Ether beat. The They Like Us. I could show y'all, but check it out for yourself if you don't believe me. See if I'm telling you the truth. I noticed it. It is what it is. Um, that's interesting. So, oh yeah, the link. I already did that, didn't I? Yeah, I did it. Okay. Get another win. This pizza's good, bro. I'm waiting to get my PC, guys. It sucks streaming off this fucking phone, and this month has been a mess. Um, very emotional and financially, and maybe I mean my birthday's in the month, last day of the month, so I think I might get like a $20 book for my birthday just to chill out. I don't have no big aspirations. First I was hoping, maybe get a laptop and a nice $100 book or something, maybe a PS5. But with everything just popping up the way it is, I should just be grateful for what I got, and then maybe after we get out of the free and clear of all this bullshit, I'll get myself like a little birthday thing. But for now, I'm 43. Like my big birthdays have passed me a while ago. I mean, it's a pretty big deal to get to 43, but one of my friends just passed at 43. His name was Chris. He's a football guy, but he went to school with me and shit. I got to tear through these fighters. I can't just fight them. I need to be blasting through them. I'm giving all these guys a chance to beat me with these bullshit techniques. I got to jab more. I got to throw more moves. Make them pay with the 50-50. Okay, okay. You don't want to duck, so guess what? I had fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Kendrick's winning. Kendrick's still mid to me. Metro Boomin good. Today's rap era is garbage. Sorry. Kind of like modern books. I enjoy them. I read them. I have some that I like. I think 90 brought up a good modern, but he died. He passed away. Young Dolph was probably y'all's chance of having a good sounding, good rapping ass motherfucker. And he didn't have like the most smart rhymes, but he sounded good. And that's important. You gotta sound good. I think Kendrick's newer stuff sounds pretty good. Not the best. It's not something I replay and replay. When I get hammered and bombarded with shit, I tend not to like it. Eminem, not my favorite. He's okay. He's the best white guy. Like, there's no doubt about that. Um, Go watch an Eminem concert live. If you ain't a super fan, maybe you'll see what I'm saying. Like, I went to an Eminem concert and I wasn't blown away. It was okay. I enjoyed the smaller rappers more than him. There's more nostalgia. Maybe he was too fresh when I went. Maybe I'd enjoy it more now. But whenever he was supposed to be the biggest fucking new rapper guy there was, I thought it was not that great. So, um, now is there any good rap these days? It's okay. That's it. If I spoke my piece, That's how I feel. If people don't like it, then fuck it. You can holler at me and we'll talk about it. I like to air things out with people that don't agree with me. One day, maybe I'll get an opportunity to have more people on panel and talk about it. But for now, we get Bleeker and the guys that came in the chat got to speak their mind. It wasn't exactly the way I hoped it turned out. I hoped that more people might have hopped on panel and I could have got more opinions and maybe a disagreement or argument, and we could like get to the middle of it. But you take what you could get, and I appreciate you guys. And there isn't a ton of hip hop experts really. Like my boy 84 is pretty good. Perry would have been fun to have on panel. 84 would have been fun. You know, a bunch of people I'd like to have on panel. Bleeker did good. Bleeker knew about a lot of the shit he was talking about. He's seen it, so thank you to anybody that spends time with me. And I'll catch you on the chats. I'm gonna play some more Tekken and eat some food and maybe cut some grass. Tomorrow we're gonna have a top 10, second week of May. Excited for that. My top 10s have been fire. I got new books I'll show y'all before we dip. Show y'all the new books we got. Oh shit. But all it takes is one pop up on here and you're fucked. Oh my god. I just don't give a fuck. It's part of the reason why these fuckers get so close to me. Oh, alright. See y'all later, man. Thanks for checking me out. Subscribe to the Immortal Big Shack. See y'all later, dude.
Biggie. Biggie.